Summer in the city like no other, at least for Londoners more used to opening up their brollies for the rain. And it's not just people wilting in unprecedented temperatures, it's the city itself. From old Victorian buildings holding in heat to those underground furnaces known as subway cars.
The oldest metros in the world, and so they weren't designed for temperatures of 40 degrees.
London Mayor Sadiq Khan, hosting his counterparts from around the world to talk climate change, says London's urban poor are the most affected by the city's current heat wave.
The environmental crisis is also an issue of social justice. That's why it's really important that where national governments are failing, city mayors are stepping up.
The meeting just happens to coincide with Britain's hottest ever day and fires burning on the edges of London. Experts say big urban centres can often be much hotter than rural areas. They call it the urban heat island effect, where the city's surfaces, like rooftops or the pavement below, absorb sunlight and then trap heat. Environmentalists say there are ways to plan for cooler cities.
We would call it green infrastructure, things like green roofs and green walls, but also just increasing the amount of parks and gardens.
Painting rooftops white or attaching reflective tiles is another.
And it means that they reflect the incoming solar energy before it has time to get absorbed into the building fabric, and that can be quite effective.
London has planted nearly 500,000 trees over the past 5 years, according to the mayor, and he's not the only one taking a swipe at the national government, currently in the midst of a leadership contest in which climate change has factored little.
There are real questions about how seriously the government is taking it and how prepared they are. They seem to be turning up with a watering can when what we need is a giant fire hose.
That was before today's fires broke out. Margaret Evans, CBC News, London.